Congratulations, we made it back. We are live from the living room. I am Jayrich, and returning, we got one of my favorite. I gotta say, favoritists. Yes, favoritists is gonna be the word I'm using today. Delicia is in the building. We have like this amazing chemistry. Like when we talk, like whether it's something about something serious or something goofy, it's always a great time, and I expect nothing of the sort. Nothing short of that today. So
Inez and Delicia.
you gotta play your sound. You know what? When you know what? When you told me you were coming back for episode, I was like, oh yeah. I was like, you know what I'm saying?
I know it ain't. I know it ain't the stallion.
Yeah.
You know it's your girl.
That's how I felt. That's how I felt. That's how I felt. So what's new with you? What's new?
Well,
Not that new.
no.
No.
Surface or? I'm good. I am great. Thank you for asking.
Give me
Next question.
Okay.
That's what you're supposed to say? Like people say, hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
I'm fine.
Deep down, my sock is falling down my shoe. I said that the other day, and I meant that shit. But my shoe was tied up, like really tight. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I can't adjust it because I'm doing something right now. Like I'm doing a whole lot of dope shit.
Full length?
Huh?
Were they full length?
No.
Were they the little
No.
footies?
No, I got the no show ankles.
Oh, you're done for. Yeah.
But I got boats for feet, and they were supposed to. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, it wasn't working. The sock wasn't socking. Sock was not socking for the kid.
My feet are too skinny. I have to wear like full length socks now. I've learned that because my sock always go down in the shoe.
So I got fat feet and the sausage feet, the toes.
The toes.
Yeah.
The sausages. Mine are fingers.
Fingers.
Literally the length of.
You ever pick up something with them?
I always what?
Yeah.
That's the first anything
Gang.
I drop. I'm like, trying to pick up my foot first. See, I'm not bending
That's
over.
why I fuck with her. That's my dog.
Bend over for who? I mean,
Huh?
next question. Is this thing on? But I'm great. Thank you for asking. Yep.
Okay.
Life is lifing.
Life is lifing.
What's
That means like 17 different things in
Right.
one sentence. But I feel you because my life is lifing too.
It's crazy.
It's like it's great, but it's so awkward, and then it's like everything in between, and
a
then it's
lot
like
of everything in between.
yeah.
Hear about them gone.
Mm-hmm.
We can't stop it. We have to figure out how to stop it.
You know the funny thing about like the timing of the calendar, right? It's like when somebody said, "I want to do this before the end of the year." You mean next month, nigga?
Right, baby.
You know what I'm saying? That'd be the funniest part
That's
for me.
crazy, bruh.
Yeah, that'd be the funniest part for me. I'd be like, "Yo, y'all
I'm trying
doing
to tell
too
myself
much."
not to wait until the beginning of the year. Like, do it now.
What? Or just do with anything that's on your list,
Anything that's on my list, I need to do it now. Because realistically, I might not start until next year. But if I give myself that space to start next year,
you gotta. Well, so for me, I was like, I have to break down old habits, and then one thing I learned about habits, you have to replace your bad habit with something new immediately. And if you don't do it immediately, that's where you get the person that you're trying to let go. If you don't replace that person or that time that you used to use with them or utilize with them, that's where you find yourself calling them or checking up on them more so. I mean, you're gonna have that happen anyway.
That's valid.
That's gonna happen anyway because of the emotional attachment. But it's easier to fall back into old habits if you don't replace the bad habit. Same thing. I saw a guy. I remember I was doing theater. It was a guy. He's like, you ever seen one of those real meticulous method actors? And he was like one of those brooding types. He's like those mysterious dudes, like white dudes that always had the Scully hat on, even in the summertime. And he's always like pacing back and forth with a cigarette. He was brooding, but he had a sucker.
Okay.
But he had stopped smoking, so he needed something in his hand to replace the feeling. And then, but he was still walking around with the smoker energy. He's like, but it's not the same when you're not going to, when you.
I admire that.
You know what I'm saying? But it was like, yo, that's gangster.
It is.
And then it's like it plays
I never
into
thought of it that way.
You know what? I might do that because like girls be liking like the mysterious bad boys. Like, oh, look at him, he's trying so hard in life.
Sorry.
That's real.
I just like mysterious. I don't like the bad guy. I just mysterious. Like what the?
Well,
hell
the
is he
mysterious.
doing?
Well, it seems to be like a thin line between the two, right?
Mm-hmm.
For some people, I mean, unless you get to a certain level of emotional maturity, or even, well, yeah, I just say emotional maturity, like where you know what you want in life,
Mm-hmm.
and what you don't need, rather.
Child.
Oh, somebody we got a witness.
What? Preaching to him.
Yeah, it's gonna be a collection plate coming as you hit that corner too, baby. Yeah, the building fund.
Always the building fun.
The building fund. You know what I'm saying? Okay. How we gonna build if we don't have fun? I mean, fun.
It's always the building fun.
Build fun.
How much are we gonna build?
All right, so I don't know where I want to start today, even though we just spent like a good little second of that. It don't matter really, but I guess let's see.
I always want to start where you don't start or don't want to start, so that's why I don't like. It's in my. I'll have something in my mind.
Mm-hmm. Such as
no,
give it to me.
I'm not.
Give it to me.
Because the reason why I'm not gonna give it to you is because I want to prove myself right. So I'm gonna have something in my mind, and then I'm gonna let you choose.
All right. Did you see You?
That was right. I did. I finished it. Yeah, I finished it.
You don't.
I finished it.
No. Wait, you knew I was gonna start that way?
I did not. I just knew you were not gonna choose what I had in my head.
Oh.
That was the point. Like I knew you were.
All right. When we get
else.
to that, are you gonna tell me?
Yes.
Okay.
If I remember, my memory shit.
Yeah. Okay, so, but I know you at this point. That's the important part. That's why.
That's the beauty.
Yeah. All right. So, what'd you think of third season?
At first I was not a fan because this is not a team effort. This is about my mans. You know what I'm saying? It's about my mans. Like, what are you doing?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm very happy with how it ended.
Okay. I respect that. You know what I took from it?
What?
Stalkers get bored too.
Why?
Because all right, so you have this whole.
They can't fucking get bored. Mine does not. But anyway, go ahead.
We gonna get to that.
I know.
Yeah, we gonna get to that. So all right, so look, I'm sitting there looking like a stalker, such as him. Like it's obviously this is a character, right?
Nice stalker.
So you have a scenario in which you obsess over a person. You finally get the person, and not only do you get a person that you obsessed over, but you get a person that obsessed over you the way you obsess over them. How does that not work? And then the complexity of the relationship was like, oh, I get bored. So he basically just doesn't necessarily, I don't see him as a person that wants love. He just needs something that doesn't want him, or he just needs something to obsess over.
Yes.
And without giving spoilers to people who haven't seen it already, but
Darn.
it started with the neighbor, the wife, and then you see how quickly his obsession transferred to someone else, and it was just like one little nudge. You're like, oh, are you flirting with me? Wait, who are you? Who are you really? I see what you're trying to be, but that's not who you really are. What are you?
He never wanted that.
What are you hiding behind that mask?
I'm trying nothing. I'm just living my fucking life. Fucking weirdo. If it was Joe, I'd let him stop me.
Well, my name is. Hi, my name is. Yeah, don't delete me. Don't delete me.
Delete me today.
You know what I want though? Like, I used to think all right, when you were a kid, right? And you used to pick like what superpower you would have. Which one would you pick?
I wanted to be invisible.
Invisible. Okay. So I was like, I'll always be stuck between reading minds.
That's a good one.
Reading minds, because I'm horrible. I'm horrible in conversation sometimes.
Really? No way. Anyway, we'll go back.
My nigga, we were rooting for you. All right. So
rooting for you.
Right. So we had this thing in my. I had this thing in my head like either flying, reading minds, or.
Everybody wants to fly.
I mean, have you seen lines? Have you seen traffic here? You just experienced it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay.
Right. I'm about to have another witness. Gotta know that.
Not you being right.
No, but seeing him, it made me have this envy of his invisibility hat.
Okay. Yeah. I got that too.
Cause I wish I could just hide in plain sight.
Mm-hmm.
I can't do it.
You can't.
And I'm like,
for a lot of reasons you can't.
You want to share some reasons?
No. I want you to sleep about it and think on it and not know what I'm talking about.
What movie is that from?
Still Magnolia is what I was trying to go for, but I'll revisit that later. I didn't do it my best. But anyway.
I don't know where it came from, but I liked it. And it's definitely going to be a sound on my next TikTok.
Bruh, your TikTok. Anyway, whatever. So.
What happened to my TikTok?
I like it.
Yeah.
I like your TikTok.
Aw.
I do.
Fan. Man, I done got flagged about 5 times.
They flag everything, everybody for every reason, for whatever.
How are they flagged
today? Flag this guy.
No, what I'm trying to figure out, why am I getting flagged for like dismissal, and I'm reposting something that's already up that got hundreds of thousands of likes.
Sister trying to figure out the same thing.
Okay. I thought it was
they
just
flag
me.
her too, but I can see why they flag her. But Joe,
yeah. So his invisible. Yeah. So I want the invisible hat, but my head is big, so it's got to be like a bucket or something. A bucket hat, not a bucket.
That's a laugh. Okay.
You can laugh. I mean, it's fun. But you know what I'm saying? I just wish I could do that. Just
every season, I'm like, bro,
and then
how?
all he does is it's turn to the profile, put the hat on, and just.
That's your Never mind.
That's my what?
Your
silhouette. I said profile. It's a profile too.
Yeah. I'll show you later.
What?
What you just did? That's your the green. It's green.
The green screen.
No.
What?
Why are you like this? Just let me show you later. You know I'm gonna forget. That's why you're trying to get me to do it now.
You ask why am I like this?
Why are you like this?
Cause you like this.
But no, I asked that every freaking. I'm gonna have to show you later. I'm not gonna be able to find it.
Okay.
Every episode, I'm like, how is he getting away with this shit?
He's so. I mean, well, just broad daylight doing stuff. That right there.
Not just stuff. He's killing people.
Yeah, catching mad bodies. I'm talking bodies like they should really have incorporated more hip hop into his stuff because it actually matches the person.
What do you mean?
Like, you know how rappers are always catching bodies in their lyrics?
Mm-hmm. Oh, like that. Boy, they ain't finna do that.
No, I'm just saying it would. I mean, all right, you got to do the white covers because you know white people take a black song and then they remix it and then like make it sound pretty, even though it's like
make it sound pretty.
What? I'm sorry,
But you're
make it
right,
sound.
I agree.
Make it, you know. I say it sound
Like
pretty,
Kids
but
Bop.
I say it sound white. Yeah.
Or Macklemore.
Oh, I like Macklemore. I did.
I figured that you would.
I mean, I wouldn't. I just said that into a hot microphone, but I wouldn't necessarily publicly say that. It's not. It's never been. All right. I'm sorry if I feel like I'm copping pleased at this point, but I never had it on my workout playlist. But it was in my happy playlist. It makes me smile. Just like what's my man's name?
That would play at the gym.
Yeah, would. I mean, they played it on like
Don't go over who you're about to say.
Huh?
What's my man's name?
Oh, yeah. You made me want to say it now even more. Anyway, so
I ain't forgetting that one. I'm not gonna forget that one.
You actually like him. I think we talked about him before, but anyway, so his invisibility hat. That's one thing I thought about, and then the fact that he got bored being with a person that stalked him as much as he stalked them.
Of course, that shit ain't cute.
It's weird, bruh. And I had to say, bruh, not bro. It's weird, bruh. It's weird, bruh. Well, I mean, we can use all the bros, bro.
That bitch weird. I'm just over her.
Which one? Huh? The wife?
Yes, I'm over her. Like,
it's my love. I should put a Music Soul Child in the soundboard.
Yes, I'm just.
That's why did he not? How does she not get in the? He does not. How does this song not get in there? Her name is Love.
They was hating.
You know what I'm saying? No, I mean, I don't know what just happened. What it happened. Anyway, so. So going back into the stalker situation, now how many stalkers have you had?
That I know of?
Damn, that's a deep question.
Like that I know their names and shit? Because I stalk them back.
It's funny you say that. Because
I'm real love, bitch.
Okay. All right, look. All right, in all seriousness, right?
Mm-hmm.
How have you got rid of them or some?
I was only able to get a restraining order on one, and I can't get one on the other.
They're both active. I made it sound like active duty.
One is.
Okay, that's the African dude.
Both of them are African. And I did not know either one of them. For the record, I did not date these people. Did not know them. Only know them because they stalked me.
Okay. Have you ever dated somebody that turned into a stalker? Okay, that you know.
I'm pretty. Yeah, that I know of. I think I'm pretty good with
knowing.
Yeah.
Who's on your 6? So how long have your people been active?
Oh, the one that I can't get a restraining order on. He on some Joe shit. Like he moved.
It feels weird saying our name because it's my name. Go ahead.
I mean, what you got to say? Yeah, he moves in a way. Like, well, he told me. He said that I would.
And he's married, right?
Mm-hmm. The other one was married.
I mean, I guess that matches up with the show that we're talking about, right? Like you got a whole wife and kid
but
at
Joe
the
is
home.
cute. Like I want him to like be successful in his stalking journeys, coming from a victim. That's all I have to say. Because I think he does his stuff with reason, except for Beth. That doesn't make sense. But anyway, I mean Beck. But I shouldn't have said that out loud. Now I sound crazy. But
Did we just get our edit point? Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Go ahead.
He's been active for like 11 years.
And okay, so all right, not to make light of it, but the one that you got a restraining order on, I understand, but that's a coping mechanism. You the one that you got a restraining order on, how were you able to what did he do to successfully get the paperwork to go through?
Oh, because he enrolled in my class, like in school, and then he met me in my car one night at, I want to say, I know what store it was, but I don't want to say it was a grocery store. And I was walking to my car from the grocery store, and he grabbed me by my wrist and was like, "You gonna come with me?" And
okay, how'd you prove it? Because that's so. The reason why I'm asking is because I've had women tell me these different stories, and as men, I think sometimes we don't understand the amount of danger that you guys have randomly just walk into, unknowingly or knowingly sometimes. So, also upon hearing these stories, I've heard women tell me they go to court, try to go through the legal procedure, and then there's a whole now you got to prove it.
Yeah, I didn't have to prove it. Like he admitted to it. Like he told them that he enrolled into my class because he saw me. He used to buy stuff and send it to my job. And then when I brought up that little part, he said, "Yes, I did it." And they was like, "Wow, why didn't you take her or whatever?" And then he was like, "Because I love her."
Where was he going to take you?
I don't know.
Don't laugh. Please don't laugh at this. Don't laugh at this. This is the real thing for people. But I understand.
And then after the restraining order,
how long was the restraining order in place for? Because I didn't know they had expiration dates like milk.
They do, but I don't know. He just left me alone, and then he came to my job after that because I had got like a new manager or some shit, so they didn't know about him not having to be there, not being able to be there.
Right.
And he came with his wife and his kids like regular, and he was like, "I'm so sorry for everything that I did to you, blah blah blah." And I was like, "Okay." It was like he just put up the white flag, like it was fun while it lasted, but it's not fun anymore.
But he was married the entire time?
Yeah.
That's weird, bro. I mean, I'm glad he got that revelation for your sake. Mm-hmm. Okay, the other one.
And for the record, like my lawyer did all that. But anyway, go ahead.
The other guy, so he never really makes contact anymore, you said? I mean, like, you said he watched, okay.
Yeah, he will watch
from a distance.
He watched me from a distance. He would watch and see where I frequent, where I would go out. And then at one point in my life, I did go out a lot. And then he told me that he came to my job and he said, "You were out too late last night. That's not ladylike. You need to be in the house before X amount of time." I don't even remember. He was like, "If you try to call the police, they're not going to do nothing for you. If you try to tell them I'm stalking you, it's public knowledge for me to find your address." That's why my mail does not come to my house now. I do not change my address. Like the address, same address that he knows about from where he found me. I never change my address on like documents and shit.
Yeah.
Because he said it's public knowledge. So if I document all these places that I live,
yeah, right,
he could just follow me to these places.
Right,
but he told me it's almost like he knew what I would do next. So it's like, if you do this, this is gonna happen. If you do
so
that,
it's like he's a seasoned stalker.
Mm-hmm.
That is scary within itself. I'm so and if you don't feel comfortable talking about this,
at first I would cry in the past, but now I don't care because people don't think the shit is real.
Well, I know it to be real based on for other reasons. Women just tell me a lot of things about things that I guess they don't necessarily take public, and it's very jarring. So it feels like two things, right? You feel happy that somebody trusts you enough with that amount of pain, but at the same time, there's a amount of responsibility, and then also men need to know this too, because a lot of times it affects relationships, friendships, just everything that you think to be normal is not what you think it is. And like when women do certain things or behave in certain ways, men as a whole, we just don't understand why you guys do certain things, because sometimes people don't necessarily talk about the triggers, traumas, and we're just forced to deal with like, well, what the fuck was that?
Yeah, that's my bad, y'all, because I don't be talking about it. Because I didn't think I was affected.
Most people, and that's another thing too, most people don't.
I was like, oh, that's a thing that's happened to me. Okay, cool.
I mean, well, this is therapized. Is that a word?
Let's make it a fucking word tonight.
Yeah, we making a couple words today. So this is my therapist talking through me, but because a lot of things that were going on with me, I didn't recognize my behavior patterns and even necessarily accept them. So
Right.
once you have things in your face that you can no longer ignore, it's either accept who you are as that damaged person or make an active change or active effort to make a change. And I sought to make a change. Now, I'm pretty sure there are other things that I still do that I'm not aware of, that other people are very aware of. Hopefully I find that out before, it's a downfall of something bad happening or losing a good situation. But yeah, we got to do the work. There's going to be a collection at the end of this episode. I'm going to hit y'all with my GoFundMe. And y'all part of the church too now. Yeah. Or we can do PayPal, Patreon, something like that. Either way. I think the Patreon is a little bit more of a it's like the LinkedIn of the paywalls.
Okay, I'll take it. I'll
Okay,
take that.
we'll take that.
I'll take that.
All right. So, do you think he's? So he when's the last time he made contact?
Oh, like I was about to give a lot of information. Oh shit.
I mean, if
at
whatever.
my job, a couple of months ago.
Damn.
The weird thing is, I don't want to put this into the universe, but like, I compare it to like a hurricane. Like, if you're loud and in my face and I don't know, trying to attack me, I'm like, okay, I know what to brace myself for. But the fact that he just comes and he looks and he watches and I might see him looking through shit like, okay, well,
that's even more creepy.
That's worse.
Because
I don't know what you're about to do.
So he's basically the Michael Myers meme, like behind the plant, halfway out the plant.
Mm-hmm. But he makes sure that he knows that I saw him. Like, he'll look. And I'm like, y'all didn't see this, da-da-da-da. And I was like, no. And I'm like, okay.
Oh, man.
But he makes it his point for me to see him.
And this has been going on how long?
Over a decade. I'm like, you're not tired yet? So when you said he get bored, like, yeah, get bored and go to somebody else. I'm over it.
Okay.
I ain't even all that.
We're not going to talk about that, but have you ever dated a guy with a stalker?
It is such a hard sentence. I've talked to someone who had a stalker.
Okay. Did you have any apprehensions of going forward? Did that stop you?
No.
Okay. I like where it's going. So, how did the stalking solve itself, or did someone solve it?
This shit is scary. It didn't solve itself. It just kind of dissolved. Like, is it still happening? Well, years go by and she popped back up. We didn't do anything. She would message him. She would post pictures of him like on her social media and say, "This my man," and like message his friends and post like his friends' kids, and like she was really his girlfriend, like in her mind. So she would act like that, and then to the point where his friends would hit him up, and he said, they'll be like, "Can you get your girl to chill out?" And he's like, "That's not my girl. Like, I'm trying to get rid of her too." But the reason why I didn't do anything about it is because I was never like directly affected. Like, she never threatened me. She literally did not care about me. She just wanted what she wanted. She did not care about me. I didn't matter to her. I did not exist. You're not his girlfriend. Yeah. I am.
Right.
girl.
She made you a side chick.
I was irrelevant. I was like, la, okay.
Yo, that.
And I didn't know women did. I know it sounds bad, but I didn't know women did it until
no.
it
So I'm glad you said that, because the thing about that too is
so
no, it's
crazy.
No, it's not. It's not. It's because in having these conversations with different people, what I've noticed is there are so many things that women don't know about men, just like men don't know a lot of things about women. And some of it is laughable, like, I didn't know. And then some things like, how you not know, bro? Or how you not know, girl? Like sis, like fam, like who taught you? Yeah.
Who said that?
No, because I caught myself because I said girl, like, but what I've been seeing things online is like certain women take a man saying girl or female like a derogatory word, and I know I don't use it that way, but you can't tell a person how to feel based on what you said, because they take it how they take it, right?
I just had that conversation the other day. Yeah.
How'd that go?
I just believe that I'm an alien, and I think in reverse of everyone else. Calling me girl ain't gonna bother me. Calling me hoe bitch, stupid motherfucker don't bother me, but don't call me partner, because we're not friends. And don't call me sweetie. I'm not fucking sweet.
Thank you. It's okay. So not I'm not agreeing that you're not sweet, but you silly. No, it's just no. You know what I hate? What you said about that word, right? With men that's a whole language word.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. We see eye on that, because I hate when girls call me boo. If we ain't got that relationship to establish, and because it's like, if a woman, if it's a woman I'm dealing with, and that's my girl or something like that, and you call me that type of word, or you from Louisiana, that's different, because that's that's in the lingo. But if you just randomly call everybody boo, I'm looking at you. That's some whole language. I'm not saying you hoe. I'm just saying it's whole language.
I can see that.
Just like if a man always call everybody sweetie, 9 times out of 10, you thinking they hoe, right?
The man?
Yeah.
I was actually referring to women.
Sweetie,
darling, bitch. I am not a child.
Oh, it's like older women just trying to son you.
And I'll accept it from an older woman. It's bitches that be my age and younger. Oh no, sweetie.
Okay.
Now I gotta beat this bitch ass. Fuck. And for what?
Is that why your knuckles ashy?
Yes. Punch your fucking concrete for the fun of it. Just get ready.
Just get my callus right. All right. So speaking of women exhibiting masculine behavior, that wasn't even a thing, but I'm just making a segue. Have you seen this new trend where studs are getting fake beards?
What?
It's a thing.
No.
It's a thing. Okay. So you haven't seen it? All right. Let me
so much to say. I didn't know what to say.
I like overloading somebody's computer and you see their
it's running hot, y'all.
Okay, so have you seen videos of guys getting like bald guys getting the fake, not beard, but the fake hair?
Yeah.
And it looked like a brand new cut? All right, so my question is, what's more egregious? Stud with the...
Oh, God.
It's a good question, right? It's a fun debate.
Okay. Studs with the beard or a man with the fade or the hair? I've been seeing locks too, though. They put the whole
That's what I'm talking about too. And then when I had women ask me, "Is your hair real?" Like, I'm used
nowadays.
Okay, so I'm looking. So I'm used to white women saying something like that, but coming from a black woman, I'm like,
I mean,
but you think it look a little?
No,
no.
No.
I thought you about to say.
But that's me because I have like an eye for that. Like I do that type of stuff, so I would know. Okay.
I'm going to ask you something. I know you probably don't have a problem answering, but in the wrong context, it could be considered controversial. So I was having this friend with my homegirl, and we were talking about makeup and, all the accessories that women put on to, get glammed up, right? Mm-hmm. She said she doesn't... I'm gonna put this without. I'm trying not to. I feel the heat in my chair right now, but you know what? I'm gonna say it. That's how I feel. But it's like, okay, I'm trying to be PC about it. The trans community or cross dressers, they put on a woman's uniform in the sense of like the makeup and the lashes and everything, right? And I've heard women that are opposed to wearing makeup and going the natural look. That's one of the reasons. Have you heard that before?
No.
Because so the way my homegirl laid it out to me, she was like, I'm not gonna say her name, but she laid it out to me. She was saying a guy said something to her about how she would look so much better if she straightened her hair or got her lashes done or got like, you know, all the glammed up stuff that like the IG models and stuff be doing, right? And she was like, fuck you mean? I'm a whole natural woman. Like, and then she started running down, and then she has like real pretty hair anyway. Like she has like the fake things that people get, she has naturally. So she was like, I'm not hearing you, and not only am I not hearing you, I'm gonna tell you why I'm not hearing you. And then she talks with the rapper hand, so she started giving it to him. So you've never heard that before, but have you ever thought about that?
No.
You think it's any truth in that idea?
No.
No. Okay.
Like, not at all. I'm trying to make it make sense in my mind, but then again, like I said, I think in reverse or backwards.
Well, it's no right or wrong answer. It's all opinion.
Yeah, no.
Because I don't have a dog in a fight. I mean, I like women that my whole thing about attraction, right? If I can't be attracted to you in your natural form, I'm not attracted to you. Because
Let me go wet my hair real quick. Because I don't.
I see your hair wet.
I usually don't straighten my hair. I actually hate it straight. But
you hate it straight? Why?
Because
it work?
That's not how, yes.
Yeah.
And that's not how my hair grow out my head. Like, let it be how it's gonna be. I straightened it to cut it, but that's another story.
Okay. So, well, my thing is, well, I already said it. Like, if I'm not attracted to your natural you, how you wake up, I'm not attracted to you. You, Joe. I feel, this is not sponsored content, but it should be at this point. My name is Joe. We had a whole lot you talk.
Might as well, you know.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Cut the check, somebody.
We'll talk about that. Never mind.
I like how you Van Gogh with his toe though.
Oh gosh, you can't do this. You can't do this.
So the crazy part about his stalking, right, is like I like how he kind of found another girl that is like into him the same way he's into her, and he's like, oh, I'm gonna make this work if I gotta chop off or something. Now, do you think if he finds her, right? Let's just say let's write the next season. He comes hobbling. Hey, I did this for us. We'd never do a one-legged race, but
well,
or a three-legged race.
He might. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
I was like, she ain't finna fuck with him, but she might.
Yeah. She wanted to. She wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, why do you keep choosing something other than what you need?
Child, you ain't learned the first time. She didn't.
Yo, the twist, I ain't gonna front. The plot twist where dude was trying to like get him high. And he was like, jokes on you.
That's what he really needed on his team. He was a little slimy little motherfucker.
Fam, he was like, jokes on you, I'm already high.
He was grimy.
That was some gangster stuff though. Like for him to have that job and we're talking a whole lot of you talk. But like it is what it is. Podcast. but okay, so that was like the way he Van Gogh his toe at the end of the joint. That was some gangster stuff right there. That's commitment. That's commitment.
It was two on.
Okay, why you gotta do two of them though? Like one's gonna be fluky or something. Big toe, little toe.
I don't know. I know they were in two different places, but like he could have just did one.
Yeah, I think it would have sufficed.
The same, yeah.
And he's already missing a finger, right?
Oh shit! Is it the finger or the tip?
I thought it was a finger.
Is it the tip or the finger? I forgot about that.
I don't remember why.
Because we don't really see this a lot.
So. Yeah. But I know I don't even remember how he lost it.
I don't remember how he lost either. But yes, either I think it's the tip or like a big portion of it.
By the time you get a girl he really like, he gonna have the kneecaps.
We got all nubs in this thing.
You know what? I respect his stalking more. If you stalking without, fam, you know how much effort it's gonna take for you to stalk without you down to 8 toes? What you about to say? I want that thought. Where did you want to start?
No, because I don't want to. It's going to be a spoiler.
What? What he should have did? Or you want to start? Where did you want to start?
His toe choices.
Oh. We'll talk about that off camera.
Yeah.
All right. What did you want to start at? Since I blew your computer up with the fake beards. Oh, mine's fake too. Let me pull this out right here.
Did you see my eyes? You didn't see my eyes.
I went to. I did it just to make you freak out.
And I know that it's not.
Yeah, just the thought. I mean, but it's like, this is Atlanta. This is 2021. Yeah.
The Harder They Fall.
Okay, you saw it?
Yeah.
Okay, what'd you think? Say it.
Beautiful.
Okay. What made it beautiful to you?
I'm not even gonna mention the cast, but the cinematography in itself, like the
absolutely great.
The modernized version of a Western, like I think it was just beautifully meshed together.
I hope we get more of these. Not
Yes.
necessarily just Westerns,
Yes.
but just the stories that we need to tell,
Yes.
and then we have people that actually fund it and pull it off.
Mm-hmm.
And this is this the level of cinema that we get?
Yes.
What you gonna say?
The angles drove me crazy. Like it was just,
The twist at the end, right? I did, and it was so dope because you didn't see it coming.
I was like, wait, what?
When he told the story, like, oh, that boy's spitting. Yeah, it was dope, right? Now, let's get into the toxic part of Black Twitter. Are you aware of the? Okay, so they.
I didn't even
so
let you
I didn't.
finish. I didn't even let you finish.
No, I know. I didn't even think about it. I swear, I didn't even think about it. It was kind of like at the back of my mind. And same homegirl said something about the trans and cross-dressing community. Mm-hmm. She brought it to my attention that why the love interest always got to be a light-skinned girl. And I'm like,
I knew that was going to be an issue the moment I saw.
I didn't even think about it because I just saw a story. I just saw actress and actors.
I saw the love interest and she had bread too. She had a lot of money.
Yeah,
she was successful.
That's not problematic though.
But her hair was still like mine. That don't count for me.
Yeah.
Hell no.
Yeah. Okay, so so my thing was, I was like, I'm not gonna argue you, but I thought she was being a little extra. That's what I said. But at the same time, you don't want to be a man, and this is what I learned in PC culture. You don't want to be a man telling, hush up, child. It's like you just doing too much, and we don't respect your feelings. Go ahead.
So would it have been better? I cannot ever think of her name, and I love her. Would it have been better if his mother was?
I said that.
If they switch roles.
I said that. I said if she would have been able to perform the role.
And I don't think. And I love her.
I don't know her name either, but
I love her.
But that also might speak to why we don't know her name because she's not getting opportunities based on color. There could be a thing with that. Now, with that being said, though, I had mentioned that to my friend. That's the first thing I said, and when she gave me the mic back, she went in. So that's one of the things I said, and I was like, how would you feel about that? And then she debated that part, and I think we segued into something else. I went to the internet. Saw the
Child, why you gonna do that?
Because you know what I'm saying, the internet be winning, bruh. So I went to I think it was TikTok or whatever. It don't matter. They all on the same block, right, on different corners. You know what I'm saying? But I saw the post of the person that was actually Stagecoach Mary, and then they put it side by side with her and Zazie.
Oh, I didn't see that, and I love Zazie too.
Me too. I like her too. And then with that argument being made, I was like, okay. I had to go tell my friend she was right because, it
wasn't even, okay.
It wasn't close. But, so the question I posed on my TikTok, do you think Stagecoach Mary, if she had an opportunity to speak on it, would she be more joy? Because this is another thing I didn't know about the movie. I didn't know they were based on true characters, even though it says in the beginning. Mm-hmm. But I was like, Netflix at the house. You know what I'm saying? I'm walking around, trying to find something. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. I didn't see that part. Right. And so there's that part of it, and I didn't know they were based on people that really existed. Found that out via internet. Then see the difference in the person that was casted versus the actual person. And so the question I posed on my one of my posts was, you think she'd be more about being happy that her story was told and her name was being mentioned all this time later, or you think she'd be upset about somebody playing her that doesn't look like her?
I think she would just be happy that a story was told, but
okay, that's what I was more so leaning towards. But it seems like
that she was born within the last 28 years. Maybe she would have been bothered.
You think so? So another thing a person brought up, they said, because a nice little argument of strangers. I like watching strangers argue on Facebook comments or
like I just be in the corner like
yeah. Just like I go pop popcorn just so I can come back.
Oh, I live for the comment.
I can see where this guy we went left real quick.
Oh my goodness,
bruh. So it was a guy going back and forth with this lady, and she was making it less about color. And she was like, well, I'm sorry. She was making it more about color, and he was making it more about age. But the way he was the people that he referenced were older women. And he said, okay, so he suggested Viola Davis or Whoopi Goldberg.
For who?
For Zazi's role. Because true to the actual person's character, she would have been about that age, about the women that he named. She was older.
But then who would have played Jonathan? Who would have been?
That's what I said to him. And I was like, bro, like, you got to read the room. Like, it's still a movie. You know what I'm saying? It's still a movie.
Like, I'm with it, but, like, then everybody would have had to
Everything would change. And then he said something about Regina. Okay, my friend said something about Regina King being cast as the villain, you know, the dark skin. I'm like, I didn't even
see her as dark skin, but
I didn't either. And I said I didn't even see color when I saw her. I didn't even. Yeah. I just saw and then he said something about her age too. I was more so focused
on the fact that I was thinking of the Boondocks the whole time.
Yeah, you can't unhear Riley.
Yeah, I couldn't unhear it. So that's all I kept thinking about.
I hope they come back with another one in a sign up. But yeah, so I was like, when I see Regina, I just see a talented, dope actress. And I didn't even think about age or anything about skin color. I
didn't either.
Yeah, I didn't. And the first thing I said to my friend, I like the fact that the movie wasn't beating you over the head with black and white. I was just like, you know what?
Like I'm so quick snippet. It wasn't.
Yeah, even in the black-white interactions, it wasn't even a thing. Except that one, you know what I'm saying? Oh, he could have said nincompoop. No matter. I like that.
I mean, the town was slightly different. I noticed that, but it was still good. Yeah. Like, the town was pristine. Like, it was white. It was crispy. And then when you went back to, like, Redwood, it was colored. Like, but when you went to, what was it? Don't make me lie. Whatever.
The saloon?
If you could go back to that scene, everything was just so clean and so
You're going to make me rewatch it now.
That's the first thing I noticed. I was like, we are in a white town. I love that because... Yeah. They let it be known without screaming at me, like I saw it for myself.
Okay.
Like, go back and look at him. You'll see him.
Okay. So you think if she was alive today, she was alive today. You said she would be bothered, but
because what year was she born? Do we know? I don't think we start
1800s, and she died in early 1900s.
Well, then again, hell, I don't know because.
I thought the movie was going according to the character. Like, the people were real, but the stories weren't necessarily there. It was like they twisted a lot of things around. But these are real people. And actually, I fall into these YouTube wormholes in which somebody actually did a breakdown of like the real people versus the character in the movie. And I haven't
done that yet. I want to.
It's dope. I'm gonna send you a link. So the breakdown of each person, they could have a movie of their own. And matter of fact,
that's what's up.
Because their stories are so unique. Even Stagecoach Mary, literally everybody in the movie, they could have a movie all to themselves. Just telling a story. Like the Lone Ranger, you remember the old TV show Lone Ranger? That was actually, it's said to be based on the guy that was the officer.
Scare me.
Bald head name, I don't know his name.
The deputy?
Daddy from Crooklyn.
Delroy?
Yeah, Delroy, yeah. He's a dope actor. I'd be so mad when I know
He's been
dope
at it
actors
for a while, bro.
But he's I like how black people look the same age for like 30 years.
Yeah, he does.
It's dope though. It's dope. But actually, his character's his root character is actually said to be the inspiration for the Lone Star movie. I mean,
What?
TV show.
The
Because they take from us, but I wouldn't go give it to a black role. Like I think the show came out in the 50s or 60s. Yeah.
I used to watch that shit online.
Yeah.
I used to watch it.
Really?
Thanks, Grandma.
Here's my wokeness. Let me get my hotel spiritual. That speaks to the wokeness inside you that you didn't even know that you had, because you was watching us, but you didn't know you was watching us.
Right.
You don't find that suspicious.
You don't find that suspicious. I was really proud of I always forget his name. I'm a terrible person.
Keith?
Oh, I stand him, so that doesn't count. I fucking love him, and I fucking love Jonathan Majors. So
I love what he does. Did you watch
Lovecraft?
I see. I know he's in it, but I didn't watch it.
Please.
But I watched Loki. He's in Loki.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and you know what I find interesting about watching actors and actresses when they do interviews and when you know them for a particular role and then you see them and like, dog, you a nerd. But you so
like
dope though.
He's nothing like it.
And like it's like you speak English, but your English ain't that English that I know. But I thought you was gonna speak, but it's a whole different English, bro. And it's so dope. It's so dope. Like that's what I love, the transition. Like I'm waiting for Atlanta to come back, right? And seeing homie play Paperboy, and then his interviews is like,
what?
right? That's Paperboy. Nigga, get him from a trophy now. Like give him the trophy now.
Oh my god, I'm proud.
He's so dope.
What is the comedian? He's on Blackish.
The comedian.
Yeah, he was the sheriff.
Oh, Dion Cole. Yeah.
I'm so happy to see him in a different type of role. Even though we had our little undertones of humor, I was really proud to see him in a.
Oh yeah. I love comedians. I think it was one of my favorite quotes about acting. I think it was Niecy Nash. She said it. She is like, if you can do comedy, you can do anything. The problem with doing everything but comedy when you get on or become famous, I'm paraphrasing what she said, but it's people taking you serious when you do a non-comedic role. But if you can walk into a room and make a room full of people laugh, that's the hardest thing to do.
That's valid.
It is, and that's why I think like Eddie Murphy is like one of the GOATs, because he can do drama, he can do comedy. I mean, we all know this, but the ability and the layers and the amount of talent to pull out all these different emotions. If you can make somebody laugh and cry, just from a you special, right? That's special, and I really appreciate that. And yeah, he was doing a good job. My other guy too, homie in the Snowfall. What's my other guy name? He played Peaches in Snowfall. You know what I'm talking about.
And I kept calling Dion Cole that. Like every time I look at the screen.
D-Ray? Is it D-Ray? D-Ray Davis.
D-Ray.
See, we got D's and they like.
Yeah, that's why.
Yep.
Okay, that's a bad example.
Yeah, he did good.
We horrible at this, but we trying to show love. We show love in the worst ways, right?
Right, but we trying.
It's like when you bring your little friend to the cookout and grandma like, oh, your hair pretty, baby. You much better than the last one you brought here. And you like, TT.
Okay, that's a bad example.
What you doing? It'll be last time you see her too.
Right, the hell?
Oh, okay. So speaking of, I'm trying to make transitions. They ain't working. I was about to say speaking of queens, but all right. So did you see? Did I send you the story about the first male to win homecoming queen?
No.
Okay, so let me play the drop real quick.
Welcome back. Rockbridge senior Zachary Wilmore is the new homecoming.
Zachary Wilmore. This is guy's name.
Becomes the first boy in school history to win the honor. His victory is a reflection.
Senior in high school, and he won homecoming queen. And he's very loud and proud about who he is. And his TikTok was popping. He got like over 1 million some followers. And then once he graduates, he wants to get into fashion. And they're actually letting him dictate redesign the dress code, because everything he wears is a violation of dress code. And
okay.
And I'm like, I like that part of it. Now, there are two sides, and I'm finding this as I get older. There's the conservative side of me and the traditional side of me. In that conservative, traditional, what I consider to be traditional side of me, which some people would say is toxic and outdated, and just old country, like black or white dude. Just is like that ain't right. I ain't.
Oh my goodness!
It's a part of me that's doing that because I'm a heterosexual. I'm sorry, cisgendered man. And I'm sorry, but the best punchline in the LGBTQ plus community is calling straight. I'm sorry. If you get into the point where you can have to medically call people cisgender, just imagine having to play tell a white man that's against everything about your life and say you're a cisgendered man. That's funny. I'm sorry, that's a punchline. That's a bar. And I feel like I'm the only one that caught that. You're like, oh, they spitting.
What's spitting? Sorry.
Right. No, I feel you. I like the energy. So what do you think about what do you think about Homecoming Queen going to a boy? A boy.
I think I fucked up and said something last time. Oh no, that was about Oprah. I was like, what did I say?
You remember that?
So
You went
terrible?
home and thought about that. That was months ago.
It was something about Oprah. I was like, I had to redeem myself. I have it still. I don't see anything wrong with it.
If it was your little sister that lost to a Homecoming Queen, and she, okay,
Yeah, put it that way.
Exactly. That I got to make it make sense to people.
Yeah, I don't remember if we had this conversation on record or off about something similar, but I would feel away.
Yeah. What'd you say? His lashes ain't even all that.
No, I would just be like, damn, like I feel like I'm fucking up what I'm about to say. You can just run for king, and then my sister won queen. Y'all both could have had the shit. Like, why are we doing this?
He wants to be that. Okay, so I think that's a valid question.
And then, like, if he would have ran for king, they could have just had two queens or some shit. I don't know how that works.
I don't know either.
But
because you would think the girl.
But like, I'm proud of him. Yes, you're the first. I'm happy that you made that accomplishment. I'm happy that you are living in your truth. But you have some girls that been living their whole life waiting for this moment, and then.
I feel you, and I'm glad we kind of ran into this. I just thought about this now when you said that, right? So we know we had to talk about transgenders in sports. Now this is totally different, right? But there's some parallels there. So what you just said, if you don't identify as a girl or a woman, and you're running and taking something that was meant to be given to a girl or a woman, shouldn't that be seen as problematic?
Yes.
As problematic as him wanting to win Homecoming Queen? And this is a valid question. I'm not trying to convolute. I'm just saying it for them, not definitely you. But I'm not trying to convolute things in a sense. And this is where I think a lot of confusion gets between the straight and the gays and the trans community, because it's like, and then what are we fighting for? I don't know, but I feel like we're supposed to cheer here.
Oh yeah, I feel that a lot though.
Yeah,
like I'm not bothered, but then it's like when you put it into perspective, I'm like, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care, but bro.
No, I'm actually, cause I saw him accept the crown, and his makeup was dope. Like, I ain't gonna front. Like, he do better work than a lot of girls. Mm-hmm. Like, when I saw some of his makeup, and that goes back to the point my friend was making originally about like how they do better work with their makeup and their what's the word, contouring and stuff.
It has to be perfect.
Exactly, because you're trying to represent something that you're not, right? Not saying it if you identify as that. I'm not saying that, but So I think like so. Now, do you think the Homecoming King had a problem taking that picture? Because they make them take a picture like the little people on the wedding cake.
Do I think he did or he should have? Like, what's the question?
Both. You think he did? You think he should have had a problem?
This is high school?
Yeah. In Missouri. I like how I say Missouri. You like
I don't think that
Suck
he
all your-
should have had a
You suck the
problem.
whole bottom of your teeth.
They're so clean. I got them cleaned on Monday. And I brushed today.
I would hope so.
I don't think that he should have had a problem because
Okay.
he knew it was a possibility.
You think he had a problem? Like, I'm gonna do this, but I don't want to do this.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think you all right? I'm gonna be problematic because it's fun. You think Zach shot his shot?
No. No. Zach don't want bruh.
How you know?
I don't even know Zach, but I feel like he don't want bruh.
You think so? I'm gonna send you a TikTok. He popping.
I don't think he would want him.
No. Okay, so I saw I looked like cheerleaders run up and hug him, and I wasn't mad about that, but I'm petty. But so I found something to be a little bit upset about. You know how like a one person they just got to be in the moment, and you need to sit down. So somebody had a walking boot on, and like everybody rushed and hugged him, right? And it was like a big like he was just engulfed in a sea of people of girls, just high school girls, just we did it, oh my god,
We did it.
And then it was the one girl, she had a walking boot on, and she like clubs her foot. She was, and then she grabbed the last person in the end of the mob, and just I'm here too. I was like, you like
You
really?
got to break the other leg trying to be.
You're trying to be in the
some
moment.
shit. Right.
That's where my brain goes.
She could have commented on his TikTok and said, "Congrats." She had to do all that shit. That's just me. Like I don't even like doing that shit. Like
Yeah.
good for you, bro. No, not on no hating shit. It's just like
No,
you did
it's
that.
cool. All right. Speaking of I guess transgender because so I saw because I know he doesn't identify. Well, from what I saw, he doesn't identify as a girl. And I apologize if he does. But did you see Facebook change to Meta?
Yeah.
Okay, the reason, and I wasn't saying that as far as the trans joke, but I believe it was, I want to say it was Gail King was talking to Zuckerberg, and he was talking about the features. And, have you ever seen the movie Ready Player One?
What is that?
So basically, it's like the gaming world where essentially like people it's like real futuristic where people are like living in like container homes and like really poor and stuff, but they really live their best lives in the avatar digital world.
What's the name of it?
Ready Player One.
I don't think so, but I've seen like renditions of that, like so many of those type of things that are happening.
This is like all that stuff. It's like basically The Sims, Fortnite, all the things that you can think of, all those games on steroids, right? So people are living better in that digital world versus the real life world. And if I'm not even gonna say a conspiracy hat, but if you see like the group of people that like the Matrix is real, it's foreshadowing the future. And I don't know, I feel like that's the voice you need to put on to make that point. But or like the people that say like, the robots are gonna kill us like the Terminator series and stuff. I feel like this is the first step in that direction.
Definitely.
Because you saw him, he's like, well, I'm a man in this form, and then the first thing he did, he like gave himself like really big boobs, like the digital version of him. And it's like,
why?
Okay, so let's say 10 years from now, the guy doesn't want to leave his wife, doesn't want to have gender reassignment surgery.
So Black Mirror.
Whoa. I'm glad you said that. I didn't even think about that. So if you find out your dude is getting
Black
his
Mirror
cheeks clapped,
terrifies me, but I always watch it like
because it's so dope.
Because I'm like, this shit could really happen. I can't watch.
No, it's happening because that's one right there.
I can't watch like 3 episodes in a row. It's like one and get my mind together and I'll go back.
Yeah. Okay,
too real.
so if you find out your man, your love of your life, I'm talking about like lumberjack, like when everybody see him, you see man. Where's that?
I love his wife. She should have been in The Harder They Fall. Her name is Nicole Bahari.
I'm gonna look her up because I remember it, but I don't remember. But
she's a great actor.
She if you find out your man's getting his cheeks clapped in a digital world by another man, how do you feel about that?
I keep my feelings locked up, but you're the only